Hey, Wembo World Entertainment, and we've got the new trailer, final trailer, and final images for the final episode of Starfleet Academy, episode 10. Yeah, it's finally coming to an end, thank Christ. The episode is called Rubicon, for reasons best known to itself. We're going to have a look at the trailer and then look at the images, because one of the images I find hilarious for a very specific reason. But first, let's take a look at the standard 30-odd second long trailer. So here it is.
Just lost our shields.
Incoming transports.
Come on, it was always gonna be me in this chair.
This is Nus Braka.
Today, we are putting the Federation on trial.
Justice will be served. Piping hot.
As far as final exams go, this one is a doozy.
This is how it ends.
Alright, so it seems the Federation has been put on trial by Nus Braka and all this crap, and it's like, yippee. Are you just trying to make it like the first season of TNG and you're trying to do Encounter Farpoint where Q puts the human race on trial? Is that what we're doing here? I don't know. It's weird, it's stupid, it's just poo poo, bang bang, oh look, explosions, blah blah blah. I have to say, I really despise this new transporter effect that they do, that you can just zip in and out in nanoseconds. Why is he able to beam in sitting down on the captain's chair? Like, that makes no sense. Obviously they want it there so he can be in the chair, and it's gives that little who else would be in the chair. It makes no sense. Why would he be sitting in the captain's chair to be able to be beamed in? It's just ridiculous. But the images, again, very similar to last week's episode's images, where it's just all of them on the bridge, except for one standout image. It's the Jem'Hadar half Klingon bitch and Admiral Vance, isn't it? That's what he's called. Now, obviously Vance would be the typical, he's the holographic projection of Vance. Is the Jem'Hadar bitch, is she a hologram as well? Because there's issues if she is, but there's even more issues if she isn't. This idiot is the first officer of this starship. That's right, she's Nus Ake's first officer. Why wasn't she involved last week? In fact, why has she not been seen for the past 4 episodes of this show? It seems to be once we got to episode 3, maybe 4, that was it. She was gone and never to be seen again. We've heard her and she's been mentioned here and there, but we have not seen her. She's the first officer of this starship. Why was she not there during the mission that they went on to get Caleb and all the rest of them back? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, they did release as well an extended clip, which I can't show because they'll definitely hit you for showing the clip, because it's almost 2 minutes long. But you're just seeing massive explosions on the bridge of the Athena and stuff like that, and it's like, okay, so it's very strange. It looks like a mess. But the episode itself, this is the synopsis for it. As I said, it's called Rubicon. So it's saying, when an old enemy resurfaces as an existential threat to the Federation, Nala must outwit a vengeful foe with a personal vendetta against her, as our cadets and instructors undertake a dangerous, seemingly impossible mission to save everyone and everything they hold dear. What instructors? That's the first question I would have. What instructors? You're hardly talking about Tig Notaro and the Doctor. Seriously, this whole ship is meant to be Starfleet Academy, and yet we see nobody on it. It's like, where is the crew of this bloody ship? Again, that's why it's interesting as to whether or not she is or isn't a hologram in this episode. Is the Jem'Hadar idiot, who's the first officer? What's her story? Where the hell has she been for the past 4 episodes? But it seems to be that Nus Braka finds them. How? When they specifically went to hide in this nebula, don't know, but he finds them and he's gonna put them on trial. And I love as well how Tig Notaro says this final lesson is going to be a doozy, which is just a stupid line anyway, but it's like, the final lesson. That's interesting, because last week they had finished their first year at the academy. What final lesson? They finished, which also made no sense whatsoever. But it's like, okay, I cannot get over Tatiana Maslany's look in this. I hope that's a wig. The thing makes her look like a 12-year-old boy. It's like, is that her actual haircut, or is that a wig? Because if that's an actual haircut, my God, that woman should get her money back for whoever did that to her. But it's like, is she on their side now? Because she seems to be on the bridge. In that extended clip, she seems to be on the bridge trying to help. It's like, how did you go from being shot to being in sickbay to having like PTSD, seeing Ake coming in? You're willing to let Starfleet cadets be murdered, and now you're going to instantly help them? Why is that the case? There's so much with her character that makes no sense, such as she was in prison. Even though they said she wasn't going to be sent to prison, she was going to be sent to a rehabilitation center where she would have had visitation rights to the son, Caleb. And keep in mind, he escaped and managed to become the best as ever when he was 6 years old. He was able to outrun, outsmart, and never be found by anyone at the age of 6. So it's like, yeah, he really does need the mother. And the fact as well that the whole premise of him joining Starfleet was that Ake promised him, we will look and find your mother together. And she wasn't mentioned basically until last week's episode. It's like, oh, you seem to have completely forgotten about her. So why all of a sudden she was important again? I don't know. So it looks like we're going to have Nus Braka for only the third time in this entire show, where they were making articles saying, can this guy break the cycle of modern Trek and be the most outstanding villain? No, not when he's only able to be in 3 episodes. Like, how can you be a proper villain in 3 episodes? Tatiana's Milani, she was meant to have a recurring role. She'll have now starred in 3 episodes. Tilly, she was meant to have a recurring role. She was the first person announced for the show. 1 episode. Never to be seen again. She'll probably show up in season 2, but as season 1, yeah, 1 episode. Not exactly a recurring role, but this episode, it just looks like it's going to be more gobbledygook. It's really, again, just trying to be Star Wars. Oh, look at all the explosions and the darkness and this and that, and the bad guy could win this. No, he's not going to win it. He's already spoiled it, by the way, by saying, well, he doesn't die, but he doesn't get taken to prisoner. So clearly he just gets away. Even though he won't be in season 2, which Paul Giamatti confirmed that he's not in season 2. So we've 1 episode left. There's the images. There's the trailer. Again, there is an extended clip out there that you can go and watch if you do it at your own risk, I suppose. But what do you guys think? Are you excited? You're probably, like us, excited that it's finally ending. But what do you think that little trailer? And once you saw the Jem'Hadar bitch in those images, did you realise and think to yourself, yeah, where has she been? Especially seeing as she's the first officer. Let me know what you think about all of it. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.